All right, so first I want to start off talking about how ridiculous this Apple stock is, dropping 10% today, reaching 142. So when I was looking at the stock pre-market, it was trading at 145. So I never placed an order at the exact price. So I just randomly picked 142 today. I placed an order at 142 exactly. And as you can see, it reached 142.00, but my order didn't go through. So there's two reasons. Either it didn't reach exactly 142. It had probably decimals that I don't see over here. Or maybe there were other orders that were placed before me that had priority. So there wasn't enough volume at 142 exactly. So my order didn't get executed. So these are the two possibilities. Regardless, I'll see what happens tomorrow. I mean, it might go up because a lot of people are going to find it attractive at this price. But it could also drop depending on articles that come out or analyst reports that come out, downgrading the price target of Apple. Now, the reason I find this very ridiculous is even though you shouldn't buy stocks without doing your own research, but I know that I'll never do better research than Warren Buffett. So if Apple represents 26% of Berkshire Hathaway's holdings, that gives me enough confidence to say that Apple is a safe stock and it's got potential to grow, because we know that Warren Buffett bought it at around 185. So there's no way he made a bad trade with 26% of his portfolio. So that alone is enough for me to buy Apple. I don't even have to research it. Personally, I don't even like Apple products. I don't think it's user friendly. I hate how restrictive it is and exclusive. It's overpriced, but they're doing a great job marketing the product. They were the first to reach $1 trillion market cap. So I'm confident that they'll get through whatever they're going through right now. They'll find ways to fix it and they'll get back up there. Plus, it's 26% of Berkshire Hathaway. So anyways, I'm going to try to buy it tomorrow. We'll see what it opens at. But I find it really funny that I chose the exact price, the lowest price it reached of the day. I just randomly chose it. It's not the first time this happens actually, but maybe I should get into day trading, psychic day trading. All right, so here's what I did today. I actually bought 100 shares of American Airlines at $31. At pre-market, I saw it trading at 32, so I placed an order at 31, but it actually reached 28.81. The lowest of the day was 28.81. So obviously my order went through at 31 and it closed at 30.06. Now, the reason I did that is also because Warren Buffett owns, I believe, 10% of each airline in the States. And this is a stock that I had originally at 37 and sold at 42. So of course, for me, 31 is a great deal. It's got a 1-year target price of 48. And it's obviously one of the biggest airlines in the States. Pays very, very little dividends, so who cares? But the other reason I bought it is for the options, the call options. So as you can see here, I sold the February 1st expiry date, $31 strike price for $1.65. So $31 strike price, expiry date February 1st. It closed today at 161. So I sold it at 165 today, times 100 shares minus $11 fees. That's $154 that I collected today. And if I divide it by the investment that I made in American Airlines, that's 4.9% until February 1st. So that's 4.9% in 1 month. Now imagine if I could do that every month. That'll be about 59% in a year, 59% return in a year if I could sell these call options every month. Now the risk with that is, of course, between now and February 1st, if the stock price of American Airlines surpasses $31 plus the 165 call premium that I sold. So if it surpasses 32.65 between now and February 1st, there's a chance that my shares will get called away. So there's a chance that my shares will get sold automatically at $31. So I bought it at 31 and there's a chance that it could sell at 31 automatically. So I won't make any capital gain. I'll have to pay the fees of buying and selling, but I will have collected 4.9% in 1 month. And then next month, I could either buy the same stock again or look for something else and hopefully repeat the process. So the other risk is the stock could jump to $40, for example. So I will have only collected, so my shares will get called away at 31. So I will have only collected 4.9% and I will have missed out on $9 profit per share. So of course that's unlikely, but that's the theoretical risk involved with this, is that I'm limiting the upside potential. Now, the other risk is the stock continues to drop. So it closed at 30, let's say by February. So if it, between now and February 1st, if it drops to 29 or 28 or 27, regardless of any scenario, I'm keeping the call premiums that I collected today. But if it reaches 29, 27 by February 1st, for me to repeat the process next month and sell call options, I won't be able to choose a strike price that's close to my initial purchase price, because as you can see right now, it's worth 161. If the stock drops to 28, this won't be 161 anymore. It's going to be probably like 25 cents. So 25 cents times 100 minus $11 fees, that's $14. Divided by the same 3,100 investment, that's 0.5%. So it's a different return. I won't be able to make that 4.9% that I made today. So for me to continuously make 4.9%, I need the stock to stay around $31. If it goes to 28, for example, I could sell the call option at 28 or 29, the strike price of 28 or 29, but then I have a bigger risk that if the stock price so come February 1st, if the stock is trading at $28 and I want to sell the call option at a strike price of 28 or 25, 28 or 29, something close to the current market price so that the return is decent, well then I have the risk of getting my shares called away at that strike price that I chose. So if between February 1st and let's say March 1st, the stock price surpasses the 28 strike price plus the premium that I would have sold in February, let's say $1. So if it surpasses $29, then there's a chance that my shares get sold automatically at $28, for example, but I bought it at 31, so I would have lost $3 per share. So that's the risk with selling covered calls, is that you might not be able to do it every month. It really depends on the market price. And of course, you're limiting upside potential. So yeah, regardless, this is what I did today. Bought 100 shares at 31, sold call options at 1.65. So I collected around 4.9% in 1 month. I also bought CIX.TO at $17. It closed at 17.3, so that's good. Not bad. The lowest point today was 16.93, so not far from the lowest of the day. Bought 100 shares, and of course sold call options. Sold it at 80 cents. So 80 cents times 100 is $80 minus the $11 fees divided by 1,700 investment. So that's 4% in 1 month as well. And if I could do that every month, that's 48%. And once again, same theory. For me to do it every month, market price has to trade around 17. And the risk that I have is if between now and February, I think I took February 15 expiry date. Yeah, February 15 expiry date. So the risk I have right now is between now and February 15, if the stock surpasses 17.8, so $17 strike price plus the 80-cent call premium that I sold, there's a chance, it's not guaranteed, but there's a chance that my shares will get sold automatically at $17. So didn't make anything on the shares, but I will have made a 4% in 1 month. If it goes to 19, then I missed out on potential capital gain. What's great about this stock is that it pays 4% dividends. So if I'm able to keep these shares and sell covered calls every month, I'll be collecting the call premiums plus the 4% dividends per year. Let's say by February 15, the stock is trading at 16. I could either sell call premiums at 17 again, but it will be much lower than 80 cents, of course. Or I could get closer to 16 and just hope that market price does not surpass the new strike price plus the new call premium in the next 30 days, in the following 30 days. So yeah, so that's how I could potentially make between 40 and 60% return on an investment by buying at least 100 shares of a stock, but buying it at the right price, buying it at a price that I'm comfortable at a price that I think is the lowest. So best case scenario, I can keep the stock for as long as I want, and then every month just keep selling covered calls. So yeah, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Like always, if you're going to open an account with Questrade to trade on the stock market, use my referral code in the description below the video to get between $25 and $250 back, depending on your deposit. Also, check out the links in the description below the video to help support the channel. Thanks for watching.